This place must be so busy with people coming here to pray. There must be lots of traffic, and people must be able to ask, well, what is going on? We have to say to everyone that the living God is here. We're here to meet our ancestors. We're here to mobilize spirits so that we can be able to reveal to the people of the world about Heavenly Parents. And don't you think that more people will be coming here then? In order to create this kind of church, in this golden age, we have to work hard. You are all chosen people. You are all chosen people. You have been chosen because your ancestors had lots of merit. You were established here. And if you end up dying and go to the spirit world without having fulfilled your responsibility, what are you going to do? Think about Noah. He had the heart to create the ark because he had the heart that if he doesn't live for the will, then he will die. We have the responsibility to be able to do that. We have to pray, calling out strongly to Mother and Father, and with that heart we must pray. I hope that with that heart that wave, huge wave, can be able to pass through. Please offer a prayer like that. Let's thank Reverend Iki-sung again for his words with a big round of applause. So the Cheonwon entrances was the dream fulfilled for Heavenly Parents. It's a place that it was built over 6,000 years. In 6,000 years. So those of you who do not understand this, how pitiful you are. So you need to be able to study the divine principle, and you have to be able to understand. You have to understand the providence of restoration. You need to come to understand how great a true mother is, Holy Mother Han is, and you need to be able to come to the reality, understand the reality of the spirit world. Okay, all these things cannot be done by human beings. The things that your parents are doing is not done by human beings. If you go against the Holy Spirit, then you'll be in big trouble. So we have to be able to pray so that all of the spirit world can be mobilized. We need to offer devotion for that. And whatever it is that our parents are doing, our parents is not supposed to receive judgment. The position of a person on this earth can be changed at any time. All of those things that they have, all of the laws that they have established changes according. The owners change according to the times. If there's 190 countries, all have different laws throughout the world. They are how can the true parents are the people who can be judged by the laws of the earth. So, actually, true parents must judge the world with their words. They have to give the judgment of the words of fire. So I'm just saying that you cannot just stay still. You have to be able to sing words of praise. You have to pray. Aju. With your mouth, if you do not sing with a praise, and you weren't even able to even convey the words of our true parents. If you were to die today, if you were to go to the spirit world as a mute, what would happen to you? So that you don't become a mute before going to the spirit world, you have to be able to sing songs of praise and worship with your lips. You need to convey the word. You need to witness to the world and be able to burn all evil down and be able to do the recreation. So on the 71st anniversary of the headquarters, we still have not been able to give out our words throughout the world. So there are still people who do not know Holy Mother Han, and there are people who are entering the spirit world without having known Holy Mother Han. How sad they are going to be. We all know that our spirit does not disappear after you die. all of those spirits in the spirit world, in order for them to be able to reincarnate or receive rebirth, are coming down to this earth. So, there are so many things that happened in my family in the past. I used to follow my parents. We used to go. You have no idea what spirits will do. They were restless spirits. I used to go to shamanistic rituals, and they used to just. There are many times I used to sleep with my grandmother. And every single time I used to sleep with her, there was not one moment that I could rest. The moment that I fell asleep, I would hear those strange noises like woo, 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 woo. And then there were rooms we had no lights. Every single time it became nighttime. And since we were deep in the forest, I would hear birds all night. I would also hear like those kinds of howls. And then my grandmother, she started saying all these weird words, so you have no idea how scared I was. But later, my mother, she started to hear, speak, in tongues, and then all of a sudden, all these people that heard about spirits or were possessed with spirits used to come to our house. So our house was just a bag of ghosts and spirits. And then we met our parents, and through the works of our parents, we were able to wake up. And as we were attending our parents, that's the family that we became. So now our parents are over 90, but now that I see that my parents are not like before, making those strange noises, so I do believe that parents was able to take away all these evil, strange spirits that were around our family. We have to be able to convey these things about our parents. We have to be able to witness to people. If we're able to send all of the spirits to heaven, then they will absolutely be able to work through us. Father is alive. He is with us. Therefore, so all of the leaders in the past, when they went out to do their missionary work, they cried with tears when they shared their testimonies. All of our missionaries that went all over the world, also all the Japanese missionaries who went all over the world, if you hear about their stories, there's no way that you cannot shed tears. All of these people who joined the church didn't join because they wanted to live comfortable lives. They in order to be able to create the heavenly nation, in order to clear away the communism. So they shed, so much blood, sweat, and tears, and it's with this kind of heart. Actually, living in this way makes them not worry. Anyways, we are all going to be able to shed our bodies, and we're going to go to the spirit world anyways. Our dates are already all set. I think there are certain people who have received already the date of their death. So people who are already 70 years old, you have to already think that you're going to be going soon. Kim Gi-sung, Pastor Kim Gi-sung, after he became 70 years old, he came into a 40-day workshop. After 40 days, and he was walking Mother's Trail. I always come to meet him, and sometimes I see him in the back. And Pastor Kim Gi-sung, now that you have turned 70 years old, he said that you should just move forward at the risk of your life because you have lived your life. Don't you think then that heaven will be able to bless you? Therefore, we will become. You'll definitely become an organization that cannot be destroyed. If there are many people who think like that, then there's no way that there's nothing that we can worry about. If we try to live, then we will be destroyed. But if we want to die, then we will live. And if we die, how much do you think? How Father will be able to embrace Kim Gi-sung when he goes to the spirit world, Aju? So that's why until the day that you die, you have to be able to spread the word. And Margaret, she met Jesus Christ, and after she received the vision, she came to meet Mother, and she was able to see all of these scars all over Mother's body, and all the people that have said things about Mother, all the wrong things became like a sandstorm around Mother, and she was trying to find the needles, the people that knew who Mother was. And as she saw, I felt like she looked like Jesus Christ as she was crying. So as she's come to experience the heart of Heavenly Parent, and also True Parent's heart, and Holy Mother Heart's heart, based on that, Heavenly America, let's all be able to give her a warm round of applause so that she become a lecturer that can really be able to create a big wind. Centering on Heavenly Parents, on True Parents, and becoming absolutely one with Holy Mother Han, then centering on Jesus Christ, then all of the those spirits will come in down with you and become one with you. And then something great will happen. Aju. You have to be absolutely absorbed. Become absolutely absorbed. And if you can be able to work together with the spirit world, then America, then all of the prepared people in America will be able to rise up. Also, Kim Ju-sung. It's such a painful thing to be able to break your blessing, and it's not. I'm sure he didn't want to break his blessing, but I'm sure. So he carried in his heart the loss of the break of the blessing. But after he came into the workshop and he was the training workshop trainer in the third workshop, and he came to understand the heart of our True Parents and was able to speak with True Parents in spirit. And he came to realize that the prayer that he had to pray, not about himself, it was not that he should ask for help, but he should be able to pray for True Mother and offer her help. And with that kind of heart, he prayed strongly in this way. And he was able to see the vision of a True Mother in his dream. And he saw that how sad that True Mother was. And based on the things that we lacked, Mother was walking just even a more difficult path. And as he was experiencing Mother's heart much more deeply, praying together, he felt that that's the person that he needs to become, someone who is praying together. Become someone who can be able to help. And he was able to go through a great change, being reborn in the womb of the mother. That's what he said. And so This H.J. Chumbo Training Center is a place where all spirits, all people are being reborn, and they're coming here and they are being reborn again. All of you, if you're here, I hope that you can be reborn here again. And if there's anybody here, I hope you can all become absolutely one in heart with True Mother and be able to leave with a much more stronger spiritual power than when you first came, and have a faith that is an absolute faith when you leave. And I hope that you can be able to raise up your resonance and move up higher, and then your fate will change, your destiny will change. I keep on saying that this is a place where you can change your destiny. So if you can become absolutely one with the heart of Heavenly Parents and True Parents, then at that moment, your individual will change, your family will change, your community will change, and all of the churches in Heavenly Japan will become, just and overcome their emergencies. Today is the 400th prayer vigil, and only 7 people came out, but I still said I couldn't clap for them, because at the 400th prayer vigil, and why are they showing them? There's only 7 people there. Don't you think that's a little bit embarrassing? Look at your individual faith, your familial faith, also the faith within your church. You have to look at the faith of your nation. You have to know that the parents are watching you. Okay, you have to pray with all your heart. What kind of heart do you think you should have as fathers looking upon us? At this time, if there's only 7 people who are praying, then how do you think Father is going to feel? How can you do that? He would say to you, you need to wake up. If you are able to pray in the right way, you'll come to understand that